Back in 1930, agriculture was going into a depression, and a banker asked my father, who had been a county agent, if he could do something to help manage the farms that the bank had taken in for closure. My father said yes, he would see what he could do. And that was the start of the Halderman Farm Management Company.
I graduated from Purdue in 1988 with an agriculture economics degree, and I had other options. I interviewed, had some other job offers, but really my passion was agriculture. It was coming back to the family business and continuing to accelerate what we've been doing for, at that point, 58 years. Now we're at 96 years, so for the past 38 years, Halderman has been an integral part of my life and our family's life.
So I think one of the things, and it's hard to nail down one specific thing, because there's a lot of things I really admire in him, but his willingness to serve and help others, whether it be Sunday morning, opening up the church every Sunday morning or in the community, but he really has a passion with this industry to help other people. And we're not going to mention his age, but his desire to get up in the morning and go out and do this job and really serve others is what I admire in him.
I think one thing that I've always admired about my father is just his willingness to help, whether it's within the community or at work or family, just always being there, showing up, and then also just his ability to manage the chaos that sometimes is our work.
I think one thing, the key things that he's instilled are just knowing that the relationship is more important than the transaction. Treat people right, have integrity, and all will follow.
Probably what I enjoy most working with my dad was just what I learned from him was a good work ethic and patience and how to deal with people and work with people and communicate and let people know, what was important to them was important to us, and just to have a good personal relationship with as many people as we could.
Probably that I truly admire and have learned over many years of my dad and my grandfather is how they treat people the right way. And in agriculture and in this business, it's a relationship business. I've noticed over my 4 years that you deal with so many different people each day, whether that's tenants, clients, landowners, other people in the ag industry. And so being able to treat people the right way is something I've seen my dad do and my grandfather do, and is something that I value and want to continue to do.
Something I admire about my dad is his work ethic. He's always taught us to keep going no matter what, and he is a very hard and diligent worker, so I appreciate that.
The things I really enjoy about working all these years with my dad is just been kind of, as growing up, family was always an important part of our lives, and so this is him working close to home kind of set an example of something I wanted to do as I started to begin my family. And so I think this job provides us the ability to serve our clients, but also the flexibility to be able to work close to home and continue to work together as a family. And I think that's what that's what is important to me, and it's become a good fit for me.
Think about a company that has lasted for 96 years and across 4 generations. And if there's anything that I've learned and taken away from my dad and grandfather, it's how much relationships matter. A company that is able to last in one family for 96 years has to have sustainable leadership. And both of these men have resembled that in the way that they have loved and cared for their employees first, and then also the way in which we deal with our clients. They value relationships above everything else. What matters is making people feel loved and welcomed, and in doing so, you create long-term lasting relationships.
It's a real blessing to have Jason come back and join our office here and team up with him just a couple years ago, and we, I think, complement each other very well, and he's a great worker, and I hope I've instilled that in him, that work hard, treat people fairly, and the business will come, and we've been very blessed that way.
Some of the things that I try to instill in the kids, both Michael and my daughter Emily, is like, you know, basically hard work, you know, do the things that you need to do. I think I also encouraged them to go their own path, and that was kind of in their younger years in 4-H and stuff, and I think some of those experiences, both of the kids, much better speakers than I am. I mean, so all those things, you know, I think gave both of the kids, especially Michael, a really good foundation. You know,
having 2 sons, I was hoping that maybe one or both of them would be interested in coming back into the family business. They both had all kinds of talent. They could do anything they wanted to. But I always thought it'd be nice if one of them did come back into the family business. And they both did.
I've been able to work with Lauren in this business for almost 8 years now. It's been a true blessing. One thing that we've tried to instill with Lauren and our other daughters is that no matter what, do the right thing. And it's so important in our business, you know, to do the right thing, even if the public perception is different.
I was glad to go to work with the Halderman companies. I kind of grew up in the companies, even though I didn't work with them when my dad was working with them. And I loved the family atmosphere, the integrity, the work ethic, and just how they treated everyone as clients and people that worked with them.
Like I say, maybe my best example is what not to do. I've always worked very hard, and that's kind of a fault. I think AJ is much better at working smarter than me. I work hard, but I never worked very smart sometimes, and he's picked up on that and done very well, and I'm real proud of him.
It's been a pleasure to be able to have Sam come into the business and work with us. I guess it's different having a family member than someone outside, and that it's been nice to watch Sam grow his business. And he's actually, I didn't do a lot of business in Hamilton County, and Sam has really developed that area and has a lot of clients there now that I probably never would have. So that it's helped our business and the company.
Not only do we have 7 father-son or father-daughter teams where the son or the daughter has said, I want to do what dad does, but it's also a testament that we see that in the Halderman family as well. So we're just super excited about where our business can go with the younger generations that have come back, and especially with Joe and Jake starting to work into the business today.